probably gonna send you a lot of screenshots, so get ready.
No. Well, hey guys. Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to another, welcome to the first podcast. So I'm going to stream this because I don't want to upload. It takes forever and I hate it. So yeah, hey, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to be talking about the Fortnite storyline. Fortnite storyline is Fortnite storyline. We're going to be talking about the events, and including the events, and the storyline behind, well, you know. So, we're gonna start off with, wait, actually, no. State your, like, channel or something, or, like, tell them your channel, or say anything before we start this podcast. Did you seriously not hear me?
Nope, not really.
Tell them your channel or anything that you want to tell them before we start this podcast.
Have a good day or night, afternoon, evening, whatever you're watching this at. Pause this video and grab your snacks, because this is gonna be a good one. And make sure to subscribe to video 2, capital L, capital L, space, A, space 2. And enjoy the video, or podcast.
So, starting off at Season 4, because Season 1, 2, 3, and, Season 1, 2, and 3 didn't have storyline. Season 4 did have storyline with the, visitor event. So, we can talk about the visitor event. So, as you know, the visitor came through the rockets. And he started, well, like, trying to break the loop. Everyone assumes that. No really actual storyline behind that event. Except for the rockets going in for the rifts. And in Season 4, he tried to go for Tilted. Later down on Tilted, but the rift saved it. So, yeah. So, now we can move on to Season 5. When all worlds collide, when Drift got added and everyone else got added. So, would you like to talk about, Season 5, Adrian?
Sure. So, rifts and all that stuff started coming in the game. And Kevin the Cube came at one point.
That was a mini live event. Didn't really have any story to it though. Just mini live event actually.
Yep.
So Season 5 didn't really have a story. So actually at the end of Season 5, I'm pretty sure before Season 6 came, so I can say that Kevin the Cube blew up, because mostly
He melted in the blue place.
yeah, and then he came up as the thing. He started to get old, and then he exploded, sending us into the in-between where we saw as in the in-between. So as you know, that passed all that. So yeah, that was that, and then we got sent to the in-between. Season 7, not much storyline. It was a Christmas season. I just had a what's it called? It had a marshmallow live event, not much story. So moving on to Season 8, big storyline. So Season 8, the volcano was there. Volcano got added. So the event, okay? So the storyline behind this event was because the storyline behind this event was because, sorry, my brain isn't working. It's late. The reason behind this storyline in this event is because the Ice King and the Fire King were having a big battle. The Fire King got mad and erupted the volcano. So after he did that, it sent. But before that happened, the vault opened. As we know, where the 0 point was, we could see the 0 point and all of the items that we could unvault there. Everyone started to pick drum gun. Biggest regret of your lives, guys. So then, yeah, that happened. So then all this other stuff happened. Volcano hit retail, Polar Peak, and then Tilted. So season 9.
And retail.
I think I said retail. So now season 9. Jonesy and Pete into the future. So in the cutscene, they went into the vault. Basically, we had no idea where that was.
Ryan, I can explain.
Okay.
Season 9. So clearly season 9 is all about the future after all of the meteors and all that stuff crashed in. So then, not really anything new, but wait until other into it. So at first everything's just normal. It's just a normal season, but then the scientists come. Wait, no.
Scientists,
But
yeah.
There was also the event, Mecha Team Leader versus Polar Peak Monster, and so Mecha Team Leader pulled the orb out of the loot lake thing and smacked the Polar Peak Monster, and then he got a sword and
stabbed him. So let's talk more about the event. Do you have any theories why the Polar Peak Monster was going for the 0 point? After it was trapped inside of the Polar Peak place for a while.
I don't know. There must have been something controlling it. I don't know.
Season 10, the worst season of all. So, as Brutes got added and everything else got added. So, event. Storyline behind this, they're trying to break the loop and get out of the loop for everyone else to enjoy. This is the biggest storyline event ever. Maybe. So, now, what is happening is, in that time, they went back in time, the 0 point exploded, and Jonesy went back in time, and it's like a different style of season 4. So they went back into season 4 with the 0 point, and yeah, that happened. So then season 4 Meteor came, so then they tried to let Dusty Depot not be destroyed. So now they're trying to break the loop by hitting the 0 point with the Meteor. They had a plan to break the loop, but it did not work, and it sent us into the black hole. Now, Chapter 2, Season 1. Would you like to talk about this, Adrian?
Wait, what chapter?
Chapter 2, Season 1.
Yes. So when the black hole stuff all happened, we finally broke out of it, and there's some people that saved us. So then stuff started happening. I can't really remember, but
There's really not much storyline at all in this, in that season.
Yeah.
So now we are in Chapter 2, Season 2. The worst season in Chapter 2. because everything has been delayed for so long, we all started getting mad. But thankfully, Midas, he saved us. Kind of. Everyone thought he was the bad guy at that moment, but he really was not. He was just, well, trying to help us escape the loop. With the device.
I don't remember Shadow versus, what's it called?
Shadow versus Ghost. This is Chapter 2 Season 1 and Chapter 2 Season 2 were the most weirdest teens things of all. So let's talk about let's talk about storyline in Shadow versus Ghost. So whatever their name was, they were fighting. They were fighting for the island. So I think in Chapter 2 Season 1, Ego won. Chapter 2 Season 2, Shadow won. In Chapter 2 Season 3, I'm pretty sure they just stopped. Chapter 2 Season 4, it was all done. But just two Shadow and Ghost henchmen roaming the map. Now you can see them where the IO guards come out of. Thankfully, I got lucky enough to see them once, and yeah, I was really lucky. So now let's talk about something else.
Like the Doomsday event. Now that's when Midas tried to break the loop, but it didn't go as planned and he flooded, so
Yes. Chapter 2 Season 4. Galactus. So it started all in Chapter 2 Season 3 when the rift opened up in the sky and Thor came out of it. Started to lose his memory and that sucked. So then Chapter 2, they helped him. They all went against each other for a second. Thor tried to get them away, and then he pointed at Galactus. So then Galactus is coming for about 4 months now. The Galactus event. So we were all waiting for it for so long. It was such a hyped event, but such a short-lived event for a big guy trying to destroy a map. Sadly, it was short, but I think it was a really good live event. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep.
So
very animated and decent.
Yes. So as Galactus rised up out of the water, he said, "Beware, I hunger," which he's hungering for our island. So now you could say he swats us down from the helicarrier. So now what he did is he he sent us to another reality, but thankfully it wasn't him that sent us. It was Iron Man. He did whatever with our reality, and so-called helped us also, but he abandoned us. So yeah, he abandoned us, and that basically happened. But talking about it again, so as it happened, we went into the battle buses, we fought them, and yeah, that happened. So now Chapter 2 Season 5. All that is happening is Jonesy is trying to hiring best bounty hunters just to keep them from escaping, just to keep other people from escaping the loop. So that's the end of it, I guess. But So should we talk about like storyline characters? We already talked about the storyline. Should we talk about, what should we talk about?
I don't know.
I think we should talk about the, well, so I know what we should do. We should talk about Fortnite, important storyline characters. So so now for important Fortnite storyline characters. So with the Fortnite storyline characters, the most important one, drum roll please, Jonesy. Agent Jonesy and Jonesy were the main character of Fortnite when it started. So now he's the main character. And there's different pictures of him in all different realities. But the main one is Agent Jonesy. Going through the 0 point for many years led him through normal Jonesy to different type of Jonesy and all whatever, no one cares. So now we can talk about other Fortnite characters that are important to the Fortnite storyline. Do you know anything else? Anyone else you wanted to talk about before I talk about my character?
Let's see. Kratos, Tails, Master Chief.
People that have been like in Fortnite trailers type stuff, because they're almost main characters and they're important to the Fortnite storyline. So I think the one I'm about to talk about is Thor. Thor is a person from Asgard, and you know, should never underestimate him. He has infinite power and he's really strong. So he warned us about Galactus. As Silver Surfer came, he also has warned us about Galactus. So now that that's happened, and yeah, so then anyone you wanted to talk about? Another Fortnite character I want to talk about is, would probably be, would probably be, let's say, not a lot of Fortnite characters to talk about. I think I know who I should talk about. The main person that I should talk about is, well, Iron Man. He's important to the story because he has brought everything to us. He brought us all the gear and everything. So he is a good character. Now let's talk about Galactus. Galactus is, I guess, important to the storyline, but not so much because he tried to destroy the Fortnite story. Not much about him. Now, can I get a drum roll, please? Now we are going to talk about the 7. Only 3 of the 7 revealed. Visitor was in the rocket event, trying to stop the loop from being a thing, trying to set everyone free. Didn't quite go too well. So, now, so would you like to talk about the girl or the scientist?
The scientist.
Okay, you can talk about the scientist.
So, clearly of the scientist was, and let's go back to chapter 1, season 10. He was trying to make a rocket to, destroy the orb or something like that. And
I think that was the visitor though. In chapter 2, chapter 1, season 4.
The scientist was helping them actually, or doing something that he was doing.
Oh, that rocket. Oh yeah, all 3 of the 7 did that. The 7 did that, but we only know 3 characters. So keep going.
Alright. I don't really know what to say, but I don't really know why they were trying to make that rocket. I don't know if they were trying to get the it to do the asteroid and the orb to do all that stuff on purpose.
I think they're trying to break the loop, is my prediction. The loop has almost been involved in every single story, every single event.
I think it's actually been in the game forever.
It's been in the game since there wasn't even a season. Since season 0.
No, sorry.
No, it's okay. So, I guess now we can talk about the girl scientist. The girl scientist has really no storyline except for helping in the season 10 live event. So, I think that might be the end of the podcast because we have really nothing to talk about in Fortnite right now. So, should we end the podcast? Okay, so goodbye, guys.